Back in 2012, Packers needed to get Clay some help.
Yeah.
And I really thought that you might be the name. The Texans made that decision 2 picks before, so they took Nick. Did you have a sense then that maybe this might be one of your destinations?
At that time, nah, definitely not. Yeah, I probably would have ended up with the Jaguars. That's what I heard at that time in 2012. But landed in Houston and been there for about 10.
Whitney, did you happen to hear what Randall Cobb said after he?
Oh man, we're not gonna walk into that one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I heard because I mean I was at the Texans and whatnot. But man, I enjoyed my time there. The fans, they embraced me ever since I got in there, and it was great, man. A lot of great players that I've gotten to play with during my time, and I've seen a lot of changes from Kubiak to O'Brien to now Cully. So one thing about me, I know how to adapt really easy, do what's expected, and understand the culture and all that. And not everybody's the same. Everybody has their different philosophies and all that. So, and all you have to do is just be able to respect it. Not each franchise is equal. In regards, everybody loves to do their different thing and whatnot. So, with that being said, I'm just grateful to be here. Been accepted with open arms. Love it. The energy is it's amazing. Honestly, it's like I don't know. It's like, it just pumps new life because I've only seen the same four walls for years, and to see something different is pretty cool.
Well, you were here for the joint practices. You played in games here. Was that in the back of your mind if there was time to move on?
I know, actually. I mean, I was under contract at the time too, so there wasn't really any getting out or anything like that. So, but during the joint practices, seeing the facility and experiencing, just how the fans even embraced us being the opposing team and all that, except for game day. But it was real cool to see. It's definitely a top-notch organization, A1, but at that time, I didn't really think it was a possibility.
You're comfortable in answering, is it true that you took less money to be a Green Bay Packer?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. By much, it wasn't really that much or whatnot, but it more so, it's not even about the money at this point. It's just, it's more so, and trying to get a championship, trying to contribute as much as I can. Year 10, for guys like me on the back half of the career and all that. So best option that I thought was coming here with a winning mentality, and definitely sense that here. And I just want to be a dog and add to that.
Whitney, with what you said about your time in Houston, clearly it seems like you might have enjoyed it more than Randall. But how hard was it to not see those four walls again? And to take us through Tuesday, getting released, how'd you find out? Did you know it was coming? And what's the past 48 hours been like for you?
Yeah, did not know it was going to happen, to be honest with you. Went through the entire day, watched film after we got beat from the Colts. And then towards the end of the day, Casario and Kelly came to talk to me. And as soon as the Grim Reaper came to tell me to go into the room or office, I was like, oh, my time's come. I wasn't really surprised, but it came as a shock to everybody, also myself at that time. But to be honest with you, it was like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. I've accepted as far as doing everything that I could over there. I put everything as far as trying to win a Super Bowl, win playoff games, get to the AFC Championship. With different cultures as well too, different head coaches. So I could accept it at that point, and see something new. And afterwards, Tuesday, well, that day, got a call, and KC called my agent, so they were interested. And then Steelers came later, and obviously Green Bay had called as well too. There were several other teams as well too in that mix, and man, it was for me, it was the first time going through the process, and man, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and I was happy that I was wanted elsewhere, and Green Bay obviously, man, I talked to the GM, I talked to the head coach, DC, position coach. I was like, man, and then I called Cobb up as well too. And man, it feels good to be wanted. To use my talents and to be able to stand up in a 3-4. So it's been a blessing.
So it was shocking, but why wasn't it a surprise?
Just the direction that they really wanted to go, which I understand. Like, I mean, everybody can see it's more in a rebuild phase as far as that goes. A lot of guys on winger deals, cycling through some players as far as trying to get an evaluation. That's not the direction that I wanted to go. I want to win. I want to win now, and so that wasn't going to give me the best opportunity.
How long were you kind of thinking my time could be coming up here, thinking as a possibility before it actually happened?
Honestly, it was like an off season. I thought it was going to happen, but restructured my contract, and just the way things were going, my snap count really dwindled over time, especially when we played the Colts, and I thought something was going to happen, but for myself, I was thinking I was going to make that move first, call my agent, but it happened one way or another, and God bless me.
Whitney, who are some of the people you've met already today, conversations you've had that have convinced you that this is the place you're meant to be?
Man, I talked to so many people, honestly. Former mentors who played in the league. Talked to Cobb, like I said. And I did my due diligence as far as guys who played at KC, guys who played Steelers, Tennessee, like everywhere. Just to pick their minds as far as, the systems and the environment, the culture, things like that, things that are going on in the league as well too, looking at schedules. So did my pros, my cons, and all that, and I prayed on it, and ultimately all signs led to here.
Coach LaFleur didn't fully rule you out for Sunday.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Coach LaFleur earlier didn't completely say there's no chance for you to play on Sunday. Your thoughts on that?
Well, there's a possibility. I mean, we'll take it day by day. I just got here just last night, so I need to be able to get there. Well, watch Washington, see what they do. Also download, pretty much install the playbook in my head, honestly, and digest that. It's a lot that was thrown at me today. Practice a little bit, see if I can handle it. We'll get to tomorrow and then Saturday, and then we'll see where we get.
What do you think you can bring to this defense?
Man, like the guys already have a competitive spirit and all that, so I just feel like I add to that, a dog mentality that wants to win every single down. Also a veteran presence as well too for a lot of those guys in the outside linebacker room, as I know, some guys are young, and to teach them a few things, to see different things, add some things to their game as well too. Man, I'm just hoping to go out there and make some plays, be very disruptive, to give this team a chance to win every single game.
Was one of the pros on your list that you don't have to face this offense after what they did to you guys last year?
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, look, 2012, I remember when y'all came into the house, man, like 5 touchdowns unanswered. I remember that. 2016, when we got smoked in the snow. So it's, and especially at those times, man, to get, I won't say mediocre quarterbacks or anything like that. Everybody who makes it to the league made it for a reason. But to have somebody as special as 12 it's a blessing, man. I'm telling you, as you've seen in this league, quarterbacks may make the team, man. I'm telling you.
Were you close to JJ? Did you call him about this decision or destination? And you guys got so close down there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome defensive.
Yeah, didn't call him up. We texted. He texted after I got released. Better things on the horizon next way. That sort of thing. But didn't really call him to like talk about my decision or anything like that. I just looked at more so, not even like Arizona or anything like that. Their roster is stacked up. Tampa, things like that. But I relied on heavily on a lot of veterans who are retired, or veterans who are in the game as far as like coaching, things like that, and veterans who are actually playing. And so I relied heavily on that to really gauge my interest in all that. It ultimately made my decision.
In terms of what you can bring to this defense, I obviously I see the Packers play every week, so I don't see much of you. You're 31, 10th season. How much game do you feel like you have left?
Man, I feel like I got a lot, man. Felt great out there today, and it's just it feels like revitalized. You know, the youngness in me is back. Because new environment. You feel the vibe of the team. It's not heavy. It's not a heavy cloud or anything like that. Probably could get another five more in this thing, to be honest.
Does that come from going from, like Aaron was talking about yesterday, 1-5 to 5-1, like going from a team that maybe isn't going that same direction to now you are on a contender?
Yeah, definitely. That definitely contributes to it. But also the mentality as far as like from top down, I'm talking about tippity top all the way down. Everybody's on the same page. They invest into their players, into people. And when you've got the mentality like that, then you just know you're being appreciated, and they're doing everything to invest into you, and you want to invest back into that. So it's like to experience something like that is awesome.
You seem like a positive guy. A pretty fair assessment of your.
Yeah, always a positive guy. I mean, look, everybody has some down days and all that for sure, but I try to be as positive as I can be, day in, day out. Whether the cards are stacked against me, I'm always going to be positive. Always look at the silver lining, that it really has to do with my faith as well too. So I rely on that just to carry me through any storm, and hasn't failed me since.
So that said, you went from a team that's won 5 games over the last year and a third or whatever the percentage is to a team this team's won 5 in a row. You mentioned the other contenders that wanted you. What does it mean to be at this stage of your career and now you have a chance to win a championship?
Man, look, I'm just saying I'm blessed, thankful as well too, to have everybody who saw me come up on the trade block or not trade block, but the release block, and for them to say, man, we wanted you here, meant a lot. And as far as in my career right now, and to have a chance to really go for gold, man, it's really a blessing.
Let's do 2 more, please. Is practice a little colder than you're used to?
Man, look, as soon as I run out there, man, my lungs were burning. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was hurting. But it feels good because, I played at the University of Illinois and grew up in Ohio, and just brings me back to that day. So those days. So, man, it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm going to be wearing hoodies at all times.
Speaking of Illinois, what was it like to play for Ron Zook?
Oh, it was awesome, man. You guys probably talked to Zook when he was here. Players coach all day. He's going to coach you hard. He'll MF you every now and then when you're not doing something right. Man, just a great guy, great energy as well too. And I was happy, I'm blessed to have him as my coach when I was there at University of Illinois, and he was like a father figure as well too. So it was awesome.